This blinding sunlight is such a pain. No way I can get a nap in this weather.
I thought we agreed on a plan.
The plan is too radical and carries a high risk for casualties. I've given it a lot of thought. And in the end, I still can't agree to it.
But it's still the best plan we have. As a former Matra, you of all people should be able to see the bigger picture and recognize the...
I did. And that's how I saw the danger behind these so-called advantages. Alhaitham's plan is even more radical than I imagined.
Huh? Why are you guys arguing?
My friend, you're just in time. Why don't you...
We agreed to work out a plan at the meeting. As mercenaries, you're familiar with the local environment, so you'll take care of the specifics. But then, you went to Had I known Alhaitham would give you those kinds of suggestions...
Look, you already know that we're all on the same side here.
Mercenaries place a lot of importance on their bonds of friendship, but also will not hesitate to make sacrifices if they deem the situation to be sufficiently dire. I'm sorry, but as things stand, I can't accept your principles.
Seems you really do understand the...
Traveler, Paimon. Ramon's plan is to have me work with the Caravan Reebok guards in my capacity as a Matra. We will arrest the mercenaries and escort them into Sumeru City.
Wait! How can we work with the guard?
We can't get through that wall easily, remember? Caravan Reebok would never let so many unregistered members of the Eremites enter Sumeru City. My plan will clear us of any possible suspicion, and also let us enter the city as a big group.
That also sounds like something Doesn't
Alhaitham know how dangerous this...
Of course he does. He told me. He also said that with the help of Sino and the Traveler, I never blindly trust anyone, and I've always had a good eye for people. I think he made a number of valid points.
If I make the arrests alone, I can control myself and prevent you from getting hurt. But I can't get to make the whole thing more convincing. You'll need to resist to some degree. Casualties are inevitable once... I'm okay with the deaths of enemies. But not...
I can't believe a Matra would actually care about us. I've lived a hard life, and I can say that people like you are hard to come by.
I've always treated my allies with honesty and respect. They have the right to know important...
Now you're making this hard for me.
Hey, is there something we can do to help?
I knew...
We can help fight some of the mercenaries, which should reduce the number of times you'll have to struggle directly with the guards. That should help at least a little bit.
Sino, on behalf of my people, I thank you for your kindness. But this is a mission we cannot turn our... We have no fear of casualties, because we crave the spoils of victory. So please...
Well, now that you've put it that... But remember, you need to follow the plan and not do anything reckless. Since you and I both recognize the significance of this operation, there should be no more animosity between the
Okay, you...
The guards should be stationed in the courtyard nearby. You can find them there. Guards!
General Mahamatra! To what do we owe the honor?
Keep your voice down. This is a secret operation. I'm going to arrest a large criminal gang near this location. According to the Academia's Guide and Regulations on Secret Operations.
Ah, of course. Mahamatra Sino's order is the Academia's order. But who exactly are you planning to arrest, and how many people are you
They're a squad of Eremites whose number is comparable to Ain el Ahmar in Port Ormos. They're involved in the theft and resale.
As many as Ain el Ahmar? This should
Then I suggest that you report this to your superiors as soon as possible.
Got it. Please wait a moment. I'll contact them immediately.
Because this is work. Because I trust you.
Paimon can't believe you're still in the mood to chat. This whole thing, aren't you even a little worried? What if these guards already know that even if that guard doesn't know, they're superior?
We discussed this from...
The Caravan Rebot operation is of great importance. But don't worry.
How can you be so sure?
First, the other Matra still don't know why Sino has left, which proves that the Academia has been covering up the matter.
Second, this is a crucial moment for the Academia's God creation plan. If something were to happen to the General Mahamatra, it's bound to attract a lot of unwanted attention. No matter how you look at it, they don't seem interested in sharing the news of Sino's departure.
A reasonable inference. I agree.
Which brings us to our next issue. I'm sure some of you have been wondering if the prediction function of the Akasha will affect our operation.
The Akasha is still in operation, so I must actually. Considering the power of the Akasha...
I've given that a lot of thought. For now, I don't think you'll need to... If you remember, when you first came to Aru Village, all your actions and routes were predicted by the Akasha. It even gave that information to those who kidnapped the village keepers. But things like that never happened again after we met up with the Traveler.
That's true. But what...
Look at it from a different angle. Why do you think the Akasha will predict your action?
Because my personal data has been entered into the Akasha.
That's true, but the key to this question is, how well can the Akasha make predictions about a person? Haven't you ever thought about it? Just how
Because the Akasha controls the entire...
The Academia firmly believes that all human actions can...
By sorting and analyzing entered data, the Akasha can derive behavioral logic and predict the actions of those who fit an existing logic model. However, at the risk of sounding like an advocate for fallacies, can everyone truly be considered logical at all times? Emotions are part of our behavioral logic. But can you guarantee that every experience of the same joy or pain would be equally intense? How can our feelings and opinions be predictable down to the letter in every single instance? Sino, in the past, you've always worked alone. In the absence of another person who could sway you or your thoughts, the Akasha could produce predictions that were similar to your real life, decisive and principled. You were used to solving problems alone. That's why the Akasha could figure you out. But now, you've joined a team. And I believe the Akasha hasn't yet figured out the full composition of it. Our thoughts and logic have intermingled and weaved themselves together to become a complicated, chaotic mess. Any one of us could potentially disagree with another. The Akasha lacks data on these interactions, and it's impossible for it to predict your actions in the future based on your decisions in the past.
Makes sense to me. I agree. The Akasha is not alive. And I don't think we can be completely controlled by something without a mind.
I guess there are things that even the Akasha cannot calculate. And people will not be forever.
Paimon, so...
Next time, pay attention during our meetings.
Will do.
Just remember to stick...
Footsteps!
General Mahamatra, we were not expecting your presence here. I'm the security officer of the Grand
This is my assistant, the Traveler. She will be working with me.
Beep! Construct! Beep!
What a great honor to meet you. Your golden hair is as bright as the sun. And, is
Have you made a decision regarding the matter I mentioned to your subordinate?
It seems to be a dire situation, so of course you will have our full cooperation.
There's no need for flattery. Take your most elite platoon and follow me to the eastern...
Understood. Hurry, bring...
In 2 days, we will engage Ram. Any questions about...
None at all, sir.
Good.
Yes, sir.
Maybe hanging around the General Mahamatra isn't so bad after all. Everyone's so respectful towards us.
This is all due to the absolute authority of the Academia. Get ready.
It's time for the operation! Let's go meet Sino in the desert! Over there! Our helpers have arrived already! Let's hurry over!
Wait a moment.
Ah! Oh, it's you!
You're my assistant, remember? Being my assistant, you must stay with me.
It's General Mahamatra and his assistants.
We meet again.
You're here early.
It's to show how important we think the operation is. Since this is a big case for the Academia, we are prepared to give it our best.
I'm glad to hear your sense of resolve. Remember, we must capture them alive. They are our only leads for the case. If they die, we will be unable to continue the investigation.
Understood.
Everyone! The Eremites are approaching from the west!
Make preparations and be ready for combat. Halt!
Oh? What a warm welcome! What do you want? Judging from those shiny weapons in your hand.
Rahman, the Academia has caught wind of your smuggling and illicit...
Who are you supposed to be? A Matra from the Academia? I can't
I'm not here to talk.
Oh, nobody's given me this much time. Brothers! For that slight, let's wash our blades with their blood. Let's...
Oh, wait, we have to fight?
I see everything! This was unwise. Hey! Ouchie.
It's over.
Ah!
We have subdued them. The operation is now over. All Eremite mercenaries and related personnel in...
Ah! You pitiful...
I'm afraid...
King Deshret will curse...
Silence!
Oh!
Restrain them and take them back to Caravan Rebot.
Yes, sir!
Mahamatra Sino, I will now take my leave. If you need...
Understood. You are dismissed.
There they go.
Let's talk elsewhere.
This part of the plan went...
Yes.
That's fantastic! And that punch you gave Ram on there?
Once we're done here, I'll return to Cara...
Yeah, you're the reason why...
It's not the time to celebrate yet. Go join up with her.
Speaking of which, is it really okay for us not to share the full plan with Tainari? What if he'll feel miffed about it?
I have a very close relationship with Tainari. Given how well we know each other, I believe my message alone should... If we need help, Tainari, get ready for the next phase.
Oh, that was pretty easy.
It's about time. Didn't you say our part of the plan is the most important of all? And here you come rolling in late. In the time it took you to get here, I already did 5 laps around the place, down 7 drinks, and even did...
Sorry. We didn't mean to keep you waiting.
I just wanted to fix your attitude and rub it in a little. After all, you took your sweet time getting here, and we've got important stuff to take care of. I just like seeing that All joking aside, I'm glad you're here. Let's... Our responsibility is to get a status update on the Fatui Harbinger known as the Doctor. We need to make sure he won't get in our way when we rescue lesser... Dealing with an institution that controls all of Sumeru is already hard enough. If the Doctor were to crash the party, it would be next to impossible for us to achieve our goal.
Yeah, we sure don't want him showing up.
Right? Hearing his name just reminds me of those stuffy old geezers in the academia. I'd rather not have to deal with someone like that. According to the plan, we should first go to Pardis DI and ask for Forest Watcher Tainar. If all Hatham and Sino's sources are solid, then we can be sure that Tainari's still... So, we'll find Tainari and convince him to get us the latest intel on the Doctor. The sages have placed spies everywhere on the other side of the wall. I'll follow you as a bodyguard. You should be honored. I don't offer my services.
But Paimon thought mercenaries would do it.
That's certainly true. But when multiple employers are vying for your services, you should always go with the best offer. Let's see. If I were to charge you a bill...
how much more
how much do I want? Hey, how about paying me with a smile? What do you say? I haven't seen you smiling much recently. If you ask me, someone like you must look lovely when they smile. Come on, give me a smile so that I can be less worried. Looking good! I hope this pretty smile will become our lucky... There are many kinds of smiles, but only a truly joyous one can bring... Let's go.
Tuesday.
Ah, Traveler, Paimon.
Hey there.
This is our friend Dia. She's an Eremite mercenary.
A mercenary? You must have some big news for me.
It's something really important. Please help us out.
All right, then follow me. This place is better. We won't be disturbed by any passerby. Okay, what is this important thing you want to ask me? The doctor, huh?
He's that strange-looking Fatui Harbinger with the mask. Paimon thinks he has blue hair.
Yes, I know him. Actually, he left Party's DI just a little while.
He left already?
Yeah, he came looking for me.
Can I ask what it was about? Sorry to ask you like this after having just met, but your answer is very important to us. For now, all we can share with you is that your friend Sino is working with us.
Sino, you say? I see. So that's why he hasn't been at the Academia. Okay. I will answer your questions and will assist you any way I can. You don't have to tell me everything that's happened.
Sino's name really does work wonders. You're not even a little worried that we might have made it all up?
Despite having just met you, I can sense that you're the serious type. Between you, the Traveler, and Sino, none of you strike me as the type that would conspire to deceive me. You don't need to tell me anything you don't want to. I'll also get straight to the point. The Harbinger you mentioned came to me because he wanted to take the scholar Hypatia away with him.
Hypatia? Why would he want her?
And what do you mean by take away? Is he planning to leave Sumeru?
Yes. He told me his return to Snezhnaya is imminent. So you mean... you're leaving this place soon?
Indeed. Otherwise, we could have perhaps talked a little more. I was just about to set out when I remembered something important. To that end, I made a final trip to Pardis Di. Let me ask, have you been taking care of a scholar by the name of Hypatia?
Your sources are accurate. No doubt because you recruited many informants. But you're right. Hypatia has indeed been receiving treatment from me.
Forgive me for asking, but how's the treatment coming along?
Given the way you're asking, I assume you have something to say.
Since you asked, I'll be frank. I would like to take Hypatia to Snezhnaya.
It's incredibly difficult to transfer a patient. As a scholar yourself, shouldn't you at least be aware of this?
Oh? I can't believe your utter lack of faith in me, to the point of even questioning my general level of knowledge. How unbefitting.
Well, you're the only one who's ever made such a request.
I have my ways of keeping her safe during the journey. In addition, I can also promise that under my care, Hypatia will receive the most advanced and effective treatment. I will personally supervise her treatment and see to her recovery. Would that be agreeable to you?
Hypatia was born in Sumeru and remains a scholar of the Academia. Her situation has not become dire enough to necessitate her transfer to another nation. Transporting her to Snezhnaya is risky, and the potential benefits are unknown. As the person currently responsible for her treatment, I cannot possibly sign off on this transfer. Your suggestion is rude and reckless. I'll pass. I don't know much about the doctor, but after talking with him, I realized that, just like many other scholars, he possesses an aura of arrogance that I've come to detest. It's not so much that he's looking down on others, but more that he's so confident in himself and his abilities. I would never refer a patient to someone like him. I prepared myself for a protracted battle of wits, and was really surprised to see him just give up on the topic.
I see, I see. Of course, your opinion makes perfect sense. You're still young, but already quite stubborn. I must say, you are not like what I had expected. Under normal circumstances, I wouldn't just let you off the hook like this. But unfortunately, I'm in a hurry today, what with Her Most Noble Majesty the Tsaritsa calling for our return. Luckily, there is still some time left for me to take care of everything before I leave. It's just as the Academia said, you're a responsible and gifted scholar. Sadly, even with all of that, you're still lacking a bit of shrewdness. And that's also why people like you can never realize that sooner or later, everyone must pay the price for what they've learned.
Paimon can't help but feel like he's hinting at something unpleasant.
He asked a question, yet didn't care for my answer. Perhaps I'm nothing but a talking rock in his eyes. He never came off as malicious, but an utter lack of compassion permeated throughout our conversation. From his tone, I can sense that he's always looked down on others.
I can barely believe it myself. But if that's true,
I don't think I missed any details. Frankly speaking, I don't want you to do anything too risky.
Sorry, we can't tell you everything. We appreciate that.
It's okay. I have an obligation to do so. To be perfectly honest, all of this may have started because of me. Recently, my master wrote several letters to me, asking me to return to the Academia and assist him.
Hasn't he already asked you several times before?
Yes, but there's something off about this most recent batch of letters. The handwriting and tone are both familiar, but some details have been omitted. My master will occasionally leave a few dots on the back of the letter. 1 dot means that he wrote the letter on a sunny day, and 3 dots stand for a rainy day. This has been a habit of his for many years, but I didn't find any dots in his recent letters. I believe something may have happened to him.
I get it. Since you are always at Gandharvaville, you would like me, someone already working at the Academia, to investigate this matter, right?
I'd like to ask you to do that for me. If you can keep yourself safe, please withdraw immediately at the first hint of danger.
I can do that, but I have a feeling it won't be that simple. The Academia has been working on a big project. I'm not quite sure what it is, but your master might be involved with it. If the higher-ups really are hiding something, then it will be difficult to remove myself from the situation once the investigations... If the situation becomes critical, I'll leave the Academia.
All right, we've got a plan.
If that scenario comes to pass, you must be extra vigilant. And be...
I must say, I didn't expect a warning like this from the General Mahamatra.
Being loyal to the Academia doesn't mean blindly doing whatever the sages say. I know what I'm doing. On that note, aren't you also being quite distrustful of your alma mater?
The Academia, yes, but my master is a man of integrity. Even when I was I suppose he's lucky to have lasted so long.
I see.
This may well be how Sino became involved in all this. Also, if you run into Sino again, please help me pass on a I think this may be something he needs to hear right.
Okay, we'll find a chance to...
Thanks.
Right. Now let's go hunt down this Harbinger. Oh, by the way, which way did the doc...
That way.
Gotcha. Thanks so much. We'll be on our way. According to Tainari, the doctor is leaving Sumeru soon. I want to check if the doctor was actually He also said that he'll take care of everything before he leaves. What did he mean by that? We need to be extra careful when dealing with a person like him. Just to be safe, let's chase him and see what we find.
But we have no idea where he went! How can we start chasing him?
We'll do it the mercenary way. I'll find leads as we go. All you have to do is just follow me. That Harbinger may have tried to cover his trail, but he still left some traces. Or perhaps he never even thought about concealing his whereabouts. Maybe that's just how arrogant he really is.
I got a new letter from an informant. Looks like the situation has changed again.
Yep, we're headed in the right direction. The traces are still fresh, but there's no sign of his entourage. Clearly, they're in a hurry. It's just as I thought. We can stop here. I think I know where the doctor went. To the south of here is Port Ormos, which seems...
Port Ormos?
That's right. Let's go to the port and...
Tracking skills seems...
Shh! Don't draw their... The port is crawling with...
Let's keep going and see what we...
Now this is a proper farewell ceremony for a Snezhnayan Harbinger.
The Lord Harbinger is leaving. I've still only seen him once or twice.
I used to hold a position in our homeland, and back then, the doctor spoke in a very different way from the way he speaks now. Maybe the way people talk in Sumeru has rubbed off on him? It's always like that when you spend too long away from home. When he gets back to Snezhnaya, perhaps it will also take him some time to get used to the life there again.
Huh? But, sir, that can't be right.
No, I remember it like it was yesterday. Both his expressions and tones are now very different. Also, for some reason, he seems like he's all smiles now.
You must be mistaken. Nobody's supposed to look happy when they're on a business trip.
The doctor is on that boat. So he told the truth after all. He is actually leaving Sumeru. Let's get closer and find a place to hide so we can observe him. This place'll do. We can hide here while we keep an eye on the boat.
Uh-oh! He saw us!
Huh? Is he waving at us?
It's time to say goodbye.
Wait, is he the only person on the boat?
Huh? You mean there's nobody with him?
And where are all the soldiers we saw in the port just now?
They were all here just a few minutes ago, but now they vanished.
So this was a trap. Wait, don't tell me that.
Luckily, there is still some time left for me to take care of everything before I leave.
Oh no. They might be after Hypatia. Let's get back to Party's DI.
Huh? What do you mean?
I'm afraid that she's seen something that she wasn't supposed to see. If I were the Fatui, I would also try to take her away. And if I could...
Oh no! Are you saying they're going to...
Let's go!
Wait, so was that really the doctor or was that someone else? No, it must have been a fake one, right?
Party's DI is not a place you Fatui...
I believe we've already made ourselves quite clear. Our superior gave us permission to search for and collect medicinal herbs in Pardeus DI for research purposes.
But you've been in Sumeru for some time already. I find it...
Even the Grand Sage himself may not have the right to question our research, much less an ordinary scholar like yourself. I've done my duty to inform you. Don't make...
It would seem that my words have fallen on... You can keep trying to deny it, but coming to Party's DI now?
With all due respect, your baseless speculations will only lead to unnecessary trouble.
Well, you only have your Harbinger to blame. He knows nothing about keeping a low... I may be staying at Party's DI as a scholar, but that doesn't mean it is still my duty to protect the peace and safety of the scholar.
Then it seems our conversation...
No one will lay a hand on you, Hypatia. Not on my watch.
Tighnari! Are you alright?
I'm fine.
These Fatui have really crossed the line. Time to teach them a lesson.
There's no use resisting! Give us Hypatia!
Keep dreaming!
Yeah, Tighnari! Beat him up!
Let's move. The doctor's orders are absolute.
Yeah? You've been someone's lapdog for so long that you don't know anything else now.
We're not getting anywhere. Traveler, Paimon, please go to Hypatia. We need to make sure...
Got it! Hypatia's still here. Doesn't look like any... Well, how is she? Oh, that's good.
So, you think this is over?
Oh.
What? The Balladeer is here?
I've missed that look of abject horror. You've given me that look every time we meet.
Where is he?
I can hear all of your thoughts, you know. Don't you remember? I already saw you the first time you came to Party's DI and made contact with Hypatia. I didn't need to do anything. It is her honor to be able to connect her consciousness with me.
Who are you talking to? It can't be the balladeer, right? That's impossible.
I know you must be curious. I might as well tell you that I decided to enter Hypatia's consciousness the moment I sensed your touch. I wanted to observe you on a fool's errand.
Hey, Traveler! What are you doing?
My deification is nearly complete. All that's left now are just some final details. Do you understand? Even if you manage to rescue Lesser Lord Kusanali, it will be impossible for you to defeat a bona fide god like me. Is it wise to force that childlike god into a divine battle against me? Scholars consider the god of wisdom to be the sum total of their faith. It's how they can justify reverence for a god as they construct it. But this also shows that humanity's worship of gods is a combination of blasphemy and exaltation. It's truly laughable. Yes. What is it? Yeah, I'm in a good mood, which is why I'm talking to you like this. What do you mean? Those words almost make you sound like a friend who actually cares. But you're wrong. I'm different from all of you. I was born to become a god. My entire life up until this point has just been a meaningless routine. Just think about a sheet of paper. By itself, it holds no meaning. The content recorded on it is what gives it value. All I had recorded down before were some painful memories and boring human feelings. Such senseless drivel should have been erased a long time ago. Indeed, to me, the sight of you fools in your futile struggles is far more amusing. Tell me, just what has this world done for you to protect it with such zest and conviction? I'm connected to your consciousness, so I can hear what you're thinking and sense the depth of your determination. This is a good conversation we're having. So here's a word of advice. Let go of your misguided guardian complex. You know nothing about the truth. It'll be for your own good, as well as everyone else's. Humans are a species that can only find bliss in ignorance. Ah, you've seen my affection for her. If you were in my position, I think you'd feel the same way. She peered into my consciousness and saw my past. Someone like that is qualified to become my first follower. All gods need followers. So Hypatia has been chosen. Her appearance heralds my imminent arrival at the throne of divinity, while her worship shall become my glory. You're doubting me again? No matter. Who wants to hurt my devout follower? The doctor wants to hurt my first follower? How very amusing. Has anyone ever told you that you're not good at sowing discord? The doctor has never known his place. Even now, The puny human thinks himself capable of interfering in the business of the new god. You're still too naive if you think a few words will be enough to convince me to destroy the doctor. But I'm willing to give you a gift, just like my expression of affection towards Hypatia. It is an honor for you to be able to stand here and speak with me. As my listener, you will be rewarded. Both good things and bad things can be called gifts. After all, gods have never needed to be reasonable.
Ah! Paimon hears thunder! That person Paimon couldn't see was the Balladeer? Oh, he sure chatted with you for a while. Where is the storm headed? That means anyone outside is in danger!
Damn, he's so strong now. I like that.
Oh! Have the Fatui retreated? Hey!
He's hurt.
I'm fine.
Don't move. I've seen Eremites get struck by lightning before. You need to rest.
Struck by lightning?
We were fighting, and just as things started looking grim, the weather suddenly became extremely strange. Lightning started attacking everyone, almost as if it were alive. Luckily, there were only two of us, and both of us were nimble enough to dodge most of the strikes. There were a lot of Fatui, though, and they were being...
With that, all the Fatui soldiers were forced to retreat. Why are you sorry? It's all right. I'm sure you also never expected this to happen. Don't blame yourself. My wound aside, you look like you've seen something unpleasant.
Hey, didn't I tell you not to move?
Just in case.
Take it easy.
Damn, Hypatia. I hope she survives.
Thank goodness she's fine.
Hey, how about taking care of yourself first?
I understand my condition. The wound is not fatal. I'll be all right.
Ugh. The more you understand medicine, the worse of a patient you become.
I know. They always think they can push through the pain.
Oh, he sat down.
Let me rest for a bit.
So that's what you were talking to the Balladeer about?
The Academia's God creation plan. How?
That sounds, damn. As long as I can enjoy every day with a drink in my hand, tasty food in my stomach, I must be the least ambitious person who's ever...
Don't say that. I haven't even thanked you for your help back there.
Don't mention it. Well, if nothing else, all this proves that the doctor really did have some urgent matter to attend to, and left Sumeru in a hurry.
Oh, yeah, makes
Maybe
sense.
the Fatui want to cover up some secret of the Balladeer. Is that why they tried to seize Hypatia?
You said the Balladeer claimed that Hypatia has seen his past. So, what could be there?
Have you noticed? The Balladeer is not happy with the doctor's actions. He thinks the doctor has no right to consider himself as his equal.
So, if the doctor was to show up again, would the Balladeer zap him with lightning?
Based on what the Traveler has said, I think he would. Having the doctor gone benefits him as well as us. In other words, we've successfully completed this stage of the plan. The doctor is out of the picture now.
Yay! That's a big accomplishment!
I'm also happy.
You just go lay down.
Thank you for the
bro.
help, Tainari. Make sure you rest up.
Yeah.
Okay, that wraps things up for us here at Party's DI. Traveler, let's continue to keep a low profile.
Oh, he's sitting on top of his friend. Oh, that's nice.
You can just focus. My wound isn't.
Wait, so I have to do... No, don't tell me I have to do the whole Nilu quest. Wait, can I stop it? No, don't tell me. No, I messed up. I think I messed up. Well, I'll try to speedrun Nilu's quest. Ah, this sucks.
Take it easy.
Oh, this sucks ass. Okay, one sec,
Hey there, traveler.
never
Are
mind.
you here for some? That's right. And so,
Skip.
it'll be a. It's something. Rehearsals are exhausting. Mr. Zubair, or we've been to a lot of festivals during art. Will your celebration? Of course. Ah, so we'll need to bring a No
Sorry,
way.
but
Treat
I heard
others
it was
how you wanna
bad.
be, but maybe you can come. You two being there would be the best. Is something up? Yeah. I tried to visit her. All I could do was to leave. She'll be better soon. It's all thanks to you and Nilu that we managed to save Dun. You're way too compared to you. Anyway, all that aside, Paimon thinks it'll be a great time. All right, then let's wait. I completely forgot about. Whoa! Just one box. That's sweet. All I know is that whenever I was planning on making a. So this isn't even all. Of course.
Okay, I hope this doesn't mess up.
Oh, well, if it isn't Nilu.
Greetings, Mr. Jute. Do you still have any food that's ready to go?
Of course I do. I've heard that Zubair Theater is hosting a celebration event. So, although it looks like you're gonna need 2 more portions.
Please allow me to introduce them. And this is Paimon. No. Paimon is... hold on. She got it completely right.
Don't underestimate Nilu. She always remembers every last little detail about everyone, even if it sounds completely... She's also very brave. Just a little while ago, she saved my precious spices from the jaws of a
Don't think anything of it. I just help out when I... Anyway, sorry to...
Oh, that reminds me. It seems that these friends of yours aren't from...
Ooh, what a bit... Tachine is a mix... Its aroma is just...
We're 2 peas in a pod. Who doesn't enjoy some...
Wait here.
Whoa, what a dish! It's sweet and sour and full of deliciousness!
No matter how many...
I baked a lot just now.
You made so much.
It was nothing. Making ones... Don't worry about it. Make sure you got everything. Feel free to come back any...
I'm starting to understand how you got so many things.
Nilu, good time. If you took any long...
Jude said that some Sumter...
Oh,
Trying to pull anything?
So they really do eat anything, huh?
Come now. The textiles you... So even if it...
You've tested?
But of course, I wouldn't dare
True, it does...
Ho ho!
Ooh, that's a pretty good discount. What do you...
No thanks, Mr. Offsheen. I would... Mr. Zubair gave me a huge lecture the last time I bought too many things.
Come on, don't look at me like that. All she got was my philosophy. Our Nilu here is an After a while, Anyway, since then, I've come to
It's okay.
That reminds me. Some of the goods, they're fine for Nilu, why don't you take them?
Huh?
Just think of it. It costs me Mora to store.
Even so...
Nah, just take them. If you really feel that... Oh, yeah.
Oh, I feel bad for skipping off this, but I want to do the Archon Quest, so I'm sorry, Nilu.
There's still one more store.
I'll watch a story quest
About time, Nilu.
later.
Please, I wouldn't spoiling yourself, just...
Yeah, please wait for our official performance.
These two look familiar. I think I've... weren't they at the subset?
Yeah, and they're coming...
Oh, the more...
Oh, yes.
We even prepared. I really think we should wear... Wow. Farhad did most of the work.
That is
Hey! I know, right. Why did...
It fits
You're so pretty! Is there one...
Unfortunate.
Fascinating.
Oh, I'm a porter.
That'd be great! Please and thank you. But we have a
Thanks for the help. Otherwise, I may not be able to hold back Mr. Zubair this time.
Shut it. Fine. It's not like I want to get on his bad side either. Including Hushang's things, though.
Paimon looks like she doesn't want to. Strength and balance are both...
No, let Paimon... The traveler's...
Shoots is the best stall.
Paimon can't fly anymore!
Are you okay, Paimon?
Paimon's good to keep going! But...
Oh, that's sure.
Thank you, Mr. Farhad.
Thank you, Sumter Man. Whew.
All right, I'll leave you all to it.
See ya. Good thing we had Mr. Farhad with... Of course. We're all like Nate
with this many...
Later on, when you order the wrong item, or make too... That's why there's no need to stress over the...
Oh!
This has become our So really... Alright, feel free to hang out here for a bit. Nope. You two are our guests. So please, just relax and look forward to the
Wow! The atmosphere here is so nice! Let's take a break and immerse ourselves in this warmth.
All right, everyone is here.
How did everything go?
Let's report back one by one. I'll start first. We've made the necessary modifications to the Akasha terminal. In addition...
I'll go next. The Traveler and I went to Party's DI. The situation was a bit...
Who was behind it?
Well, that's the tough part. What should I say, Traveler? The Fatui or the Balladeer? After some back and forth, we confirmed that the Doctor has left Sumeru by boat. So, we've successfully removed the Doctor from the picture. Also, Tainari...
Oh! Tainari also asked us to tell you this message!
Everything also went smoothly on my side. To avoid alerting the quarry.
I can't believe you actually got so many Eremites.
It's all thanks to Rahman and his brave team.
It appears to have been well, is that
Huh? Wait, you mean that's it?
Well, what else?
Shouldn't you end with some words of encouragement? You know, to fire us?
Personally, I'd rather we all go home and get...
I'll hate them, you... Ugh.
Oh, and if you wanted someone to say something to that effect, then I must reiterate that I'm here to strategize and not to lead. So you should find someone more suitable
But I thought all of you academia big shots were great speakers.
Then I should remind you that I'm the scribe.
I know that. So what?
A scribe is responsible for recording meetings, not speaking.
Fine, whatever. Well, Sino doesn't seem to be much of a talker either. I guess that leaves it to my...
Employer?
Yep. The Traveler hired me. That's right. So come...
Yeah! Say something to boost morale!
Huh? What are you all doing here?
Oh, it's Nilu!
Hey, everyone. I'm not disturbing you, am I?
Not at all. I was actually just...
But you also look like you're up to no good.
Welcome, Nilu. Would you like to join us?
Huh? Join you? You mean... you also want to discuss...
Yes. Something Nilu, are there any
Huh? Wait. I can't believe my ears. You... Oh, right. The Traveler and Paimon are not...
That's right!
I must admit that I'm a little scared. But I'll try my best for Lesser Lord Kusanali. If I can somehow use my abilities to help you...
Remember.
Okay. I'll get my friends at...
Just remember not to say too much.
Yep, you got it.
All the preparations are done. Now, can we finally conclude this meeting?
So, have you thought up what you'd like to say, boss?
Yep. It's a grand plan and we're all super awesome!
Well said. A good night's rest.
Thankfully, I've had my place to myself recently. It's been nice and quiet.
Recently, so you live together with someone?
Oh, nothing.
Alright, let's all go home and get a good night's sleep so we can be up early tomorrow!
Okay. So...
Yep! Good night,
Here we go.
Today is the Academia's Nia Garbaha Day. We can finally put our plan into action. Al-Haytham should be waiting for us. Let's go to the Academia and find him.
Hello, you two. Sleep well?
Not really. Paimon got too nervous thinking about today and didn't fall asleep until the sun was almost up. What about you, Al-Haytham?
Naturally, I slept just fine. After all, a good rest should be considered part of the plan, since energy is an important resource.
You just want to show off how calm you are.
It's crucial to dissipate any tension before we execute our...
The only thing you're doing is being annoying.
Anyway, do you need me to go over the game plan again? Our target is Grand Sage Azar's office. Everyone in the Academia knows that's where the Grand Sage's console is. Many restricted commands and operations are executed via that console. I'm sure that console...
You know, Paimon's been thinking, what kind...
That isn't something they could have accomplished with their scholarly talents alone. In the Sanctuary of Suristhana, there's a device of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's that she once used to isolate herself while meditating. 500 years ago, the Grand Sage at the time modified the device so that it can no longer be controlled from the inside. They were effectively trapping one god with the power. Don't forget, today is Nyagarbha Day. Arguably, the sages and core academia personnel are busy loading the latest batch of research developments and legal decrees into knowledge capsules so that they can be entered into the Akasha. All the Darshan's researchers have their noses when the Grand Sage leaves his office to supervise the... Well, yes. That's just the visible side of our plan, after all. If precedence holds, the Academia should have already started preparing for Nyagarbha Day.
Everyone should be in position. All that's left is for us to lead the charge.
Let's go.
So are we just gonna walk in through the front door, or...?
Yes. Were you expecting a stealthier approach?
Paimon can't think of a good comeback. Alright, it's all on Alhaitham if things go south.
Oh, I understand now. It was another doctor. His other build that went away.
Scribe? Please, wait.
That's me.
No. I was just surprised to see you here. And, also, please don't bring outside guests into the Academia.
Outside guests? How did you arrive at such a conclusion?
What did you say? I'm the top student in Haravatat, and I earned...
That wasn't my intention. As your Haravatat senior, I just assumed that you possessed... Look, based on what you already know, the purpose of my return and the reason...
Is that so? The sages search for you. So, from the start, the sages weren't looking for you, but this traveler?
Hey, shh. Yes, you've proven yourself as the top student in Haravatat.
As I expected.
It's nothing.
All right.
That was easy.
What the heck just happened?
I'm afraid I don't know either.
You have no idea?
Mm-hmm. He convinced himself of whatever truth he came up with. That is the so-called pride of a scholar. If someone questions their academic facility, nowadays, the Academia is rampant with this type of scholar. They're obvious farces of intellect.
Wow, so there are special ways...
We shouldn't waste any more time.
Take it easy.
Is this the Academia's library?
Indeed. Known as the House of Dana, it is quite possibly the most extensive special collections library in Teyvat.
There are a lot of students going through here. Is it really okay just to waltz right in?
The Academia marches to a fast beat, especially since it's Nagarbaha Day. They're all occupied with their own matters. Just act natural. Now, hurry along.
Oh, wait.
What's this?
It's a lift that Academia
Are we gonna take it then?
No, not right now. We can't guarantee that we won't run into the
You think the Grand Sage will exit from there? And after he does, we'd sneak.
Who knows? However, if we can confirm Azar's current location...
Allow me to offer you a hint. If you wish to know his location, look behind you.
What's Grand Sage?
Do not tell me you believed the Academia would not grow suspicious of you after such a prolonged absence, Scribe. An eyewitness had informed me of your whereabouts, so I...
Great Sage, I didn't expect you to care so much.
I'm sure. But compared to you, I am far more interested in these two unexpected guests. You are the Traveler and Paimon, correct? It's a pity that only now have I been afforded the opportunity to formally meet two of Sumeru's most esteemed guests. I do apologize for my lack of decorum. Excellent. You immediately initiated discussion instead of attempting to prepare some perfunctory excuse. You clearly understand the situation at hand. The foot traffic here renders this place unsuitable for discussion.
This place is crawling with guards.
All right then, Traveler. Today is Nagarbaha Day, so I still have many responsibilities to attend to. There is little time for idle chit-chat before I detain you all. You seem to know quite a bit about our endeavor. If that is so, then you should be praising our great work, rather than using your trivial misgivings in a futile attempt to...
Trivial?
Then tell me, what do the Fatui want from me? Worthless. Those are all completely worthless. Benefits, divine power. These materialistic words do nothing but debase our great work, creating a god. Yes, we are using human wisdom to create a god. If humanity cannot attain omniscience and omnipotence, then we shall create a god to reveal them. This is the pinnacle of human wisdom. We shall regain a god's guidance at long last. No longer will we flounder in the interminable void of consciousness and knowledge. Even Ermin's soul will be freed from its plight. For our nation of scholars, this is the ultimate aspiration. No cost is too great to realize it. You will never understand the rapture of having a god be born within your very hands. With your degree of knowledge, you cannot even comprehend such an emotion. Gods exist on a plane that far eclipses humanity's. Lesser Lord Kusanali, what can she even do? Care for the people? Fend off sandstorms? Fabricate silly fairy tales? These are but child's play for the Academia. Does that make us equal to the gods? We are a people favored by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. Though I may have personally not seen it, our forefathers bore witness to true wisdom. The ascension of the Lesser Lord has brought nothing but bewilderment to the scholars. They all ask, is that truly what true wisdom is supposed to look like? With that in mind, it is better to keep her isolated in the sanctuary of Suras.
What a pathetic justification! Do you really think that only the super smart or powerful should be able to call themselves gods?
As per your judgment, Grand Sage, they are indeed dangerous individuals. Not only are they acting against the Academia, but their ideologies have the potential to lead scholars astray. Looks like there really was merit in my assignment.
Oh, Hatham? Are you talking about us?
Anyway, I've brought them to the Academia as ordered, but it took some time and trouble. Oh, that reminds me. Here's the investigation report you had requested. It's a summary of my time spent with the Traveler. An array of information about her ready for your perusal.
Oh, Hatham! So you're still on the Academia side! We finally started to trust you!
Excellent. Detailed contents with no errors. As it is Niagarbaha Day, I'll enter the information on you into the Akasha. Surely you know what that means.
We'll be monitored, just like Sino.
With the Akasha's calculation prowess, all of your actions will be predicted with an accuracy of at least 98%. Furthermore, your data will be updated in real time. To put it into words you can understand, wherever you go, you will be walking under an invisible leash. This is Sumeru's greatest penalty for... Are you not familiar with the concept that great responsibility begets an equally great suspicion? In any case, you are Sumeru's most concerning external variable. Locking you down will greatly decrease the chance of any undesirable outcomes.
You're despicable!
Despicable? Perhaps from your perspective, but I suppose you had mentally prepared your ploy was to sacrifice the Traveler here, was it not?
Lord Azar, I know what you're trying to say, but I've been following your plan this entire time. Why are you doubting me at this juncture?
Must I delineate your entire plan? First off, I received an eyewitness report that you were spotted with the Traveler to Caravan Ribat. However, you immediately, judging by the time, you all likely encountered the truant General Mahamatra in the desert. Am I correct?
Maybe Paimon shouldn't have mentioned Sino just now.
The Academia had not received correspondence from its scribe for a prolonged time. You were also in the company of the Traveler, a close associate of Lesser Lord Kusanali. With their instigation, what was the probability that you would betray the
Regardless, that's only a guess. The facts are that
Indeed, your boldness deserves praise. To think that despite status as an outlander, the Traveler is still willing to sacrifice for the sake of your plan. If I'm correct, you have a contingency plan to save Lesser Lord Kusanali and ruin our sneak into the Academia on Niagarbaha Day, using Alhatham's status as the scribe. For there is... Should your intentions be discovered, Alhatham will turn traitor and sacrifice the Traveler, thus proving his innocence. As for Sino, according to the Akasha's calculations, he will soon return to the Academia.
You'll see me as a traitor regardless of what... Even if you impugn me, it would have little effect on you all.
You misunderstand. Losing our scribe would irreparably damage the Academia's regular operations and the development of Sumeru's future academic systems. However, under the current circumstances, even that...
You said that I betrayed the Academia, but you, Azar, you've betrayed all of Sumeru, betrayed its Archon.
So flight is turned to...
We have to fight here?
Well, what do we have here? So you stole that divine knowledge capsule?
Traitor! You traitor!
Even the most rational scholar will yearn for the power of a god in a moment of desperation. Aren't you doing the exact same thing as me, Alhatham? Unfortunately for you, no god will lend you their power.
Azar!
He has gone completely insane. Take him to the Matra and exile him to Aru village. Then find someone to take these two to the confinement room. I'll deal with them later.
Grand Sage, we've finished all required preparations for Nyagarbha Day. We may begin to enter the capsules now.
Wait, what's happening?
Excellent. You may begin.
Wait, so that was all his plan? Yo, what's up, Leslie? I'm doing the Archon Quest right now. But wait, we just lost... Yeah, oh. We're locked up. Why is Paimon screaming?
Oh, yeah. Paimon got a bit carried away there. How was Paimon acting just now?
Oh, so we were fooled again.
Everything's going according to plan so far. We made it into confinement, and Alhaitham's probably done with his part too.
That was close.
We even managed to trick Grand Sage Azar. What are we doing next? Paimon has trouble remembering things when she's worked up. Right. Paimon.
Oh, so now we're getting the...
Apart
talk.
from that,
okay,
we still have yet another goal in the first stage of our operation, which is to send the Traveler to the confinement room.
What? Why do we want to get her locked up on purpose?
She's always been the person the sages are most afraid of, as well as the greatest obstacle to the successful implementation of their plan. They are very aware of the risk she poses to them. Once the Traveler is imprisoned, the sages will likely think that everything is under control. And with their guard down, the next phase of...
I can already...
Oh, that's a super tricky plan. But
Nah, I did not get kicked out, I think. It was all part of his plan.
That isn't the only reason, of course. She has a more important... According to the Academia scholars in Ramon's custody, Lesser Lord Kusanali has sealed off her consciousness in the Akasha ever since she was captured by the Doctor. That way, they can't pry any more information from her. Even if we break into the sanctuary of Surasthana, it will take time to awaken Lesser Lord Kusanali's consciousness. We need to do that in advance.
So our job is to wake up Nahida!
The confinement room is inside the Academia, close to the sanctuary of Surasthana. It's a completely enclosed space, and you won't... I'll work with Ramon's scholars to make some modifications to your Akasha terminal. Once you're in, get... However, as for whether she'll actually wake...
Okay, so we're gonna wake up our god.
Oh, no wonder you've been wearing your Akasha terminal today. Paimon thought they'd take our Akasha terminals when they locked us up in here. Were they being careless? Alright, so what now?
We need to try
Sounds easy
to
enough.
contact
We can finally
Nahida,
talk with Nahida after all this time.
But I don't know where she is.
There's a light flashing on your Akasha terminal. It's almost like... the faster it blinks, the better the signal.
Okay. Yeah, that must be...
Here? No signal again. Is it getting jammed?
Oh, yeah. No, yeah.
Whoa, it's Mora. Ooh, Mora.
Mora.
No, Paimon, we're not here to... Here? No signal again. Is it getting jammed?
Yeah, there it is.
Eh? Is this the right spot? Are you getting anything?
What are you gonna do to wake her up? Oh, we hear her voice.
Hey, Nahida!
When did it first start? Oh, right. It started from the moment I was born. I wanted to become a worthy Archon. So I've kept studying, kept listening to my people and their hearts, kept looking for a way to save Irminsul, so I can catch up to Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. But I'm stuck in the sanctuary of Surasthana. The sages are creating a god to replace me, and I'm forced to lock my consciousness in this boundless darkness.
Nahida! Nahida!
Oh, we're using her elemental skill.
It's so quiet here. Now that I think of it, I don't think I've ever actually listened to my own inner voice. Do Archons... Should Archons have them? Have I been doing the right thing? Am I really not needed? How do I really feel about all of this? It's so quiet here.
Yeah.
Since you're the god of wisdom,
No problem. See you, Nestle.
you've known the answers to all these questions since the very beginning, haven't you?
Hey, who's talking?
Who are you? Whose voice is that? It sounds familiar. You're right, though. I won't ignore my own voice anymore.
Nahida! Nahida?
Did you wake me up? Thank you. Why are you here?
We're here to rescue you. Are you alright?
I'm fine. It's just, when I think of everything that's happened to me, I feel really angry now.
You should have been angry ages ago.
Huh? Oh, you're back! How's everything? That's wonderful news! Great! When you went to wake up Nahida, Paimon would... You were out for a long time. There are fewer and fewer scholars going about now. You think everyone's done with their Nyaga... Yep! So that means our...
Nilou, are you sure about this? You're taking such a great risk for them.
I'm sure, and I'm going. You know that I don't like to pass...
But if anything happens...
Don't worry. They've been through worse.
Alright. You know, if you...
Thanks, Mr. Zubair. You're so very kind.
Oh wait, we're playing as Nilu? Who's Nilu's there? Ah, it's mine.
Nilu!
Definitely more than usual.
It's okay. Just focus on your...
You sure know how to talk.
Well, thank you both. I'll have to treat you...
Ooh, that's...
All right, let's get back to business. Nilu, we'll be here to keep people...
I was planning on telling them something like, the Academia's been conducting...
Oh, you couldn't think of anything better?
I think it sounds great. I'm counting on you guys.
Don't worry. It'll be a piece...
I think this is the first time that we're playing as someone else.
Hey, Nilu! Sorry, it's great to see you, but I'm really busy right now. Our baked people away with Yaldacan. Do you want some candy?
Vihar, thank you so much. I'll pass on the candy, though. I cut back on sweets in the period leading up to a...
You have a point.
Yeah, thanks to you. I'm real...
You're welcome. The honor's all mine, since I'll have such a great view of the show.
I've never seen a performance like this. This is incredible.
Yeah, but I heard that public performances like these have been banned. I can't believe she's doing this here.
Grand Sage, there's some commotion outside.
How uninteresting. Issue the new Prohibition Act from the Akasha to the guards. They'll know what to do.
Do you think we should, like, stop her?
Let's just watch for a little bit longer.
Oh, this song. Oh, that was nice. Are we back to the traveler? Probably.
Huh? Did you hear that? It sounds like a lot of guards just ran by. Does this mean the plan has moved on to the next stage? Yep. It's great, come to think of it. When did Alhaitham replace the knowledge capsule that was about to be entered into the Akasha? Oh, so that's when he did it! Paimon was too nervous to notice. Speaking of, didn't Alhaitham also yoink the divine knowledge capsule from that mercenary leader in Port Ormos? It's a time-tested trick of his. Why are we complimenting him? Let's review our plan for this. Paimon remembers that Nilou's task was supposed to go a bit like this.
Okay, I like the way they're doing like the story, giving us flashbacks.
Now that Lesser Lord Kusanali's consciousness has been forcefully sealed, the core figures of the Academia and their guards have started to wear their Akasha terminals again. With the Doctor's technological support, they think they have nothing to fear.
How despicable of them.
But this is also I was originally asked to draft the knowledge capsule for the Artistic Performances Prohibition Act when I was still. It should be on the Grand Sage's desk right now, and will be entered into the Akasha during the next Nyargarbaha Day.
Are they really going to?
I'll make an identical knowledge capsule, but this time, I'll smuggle some misleading information into it. We only need to find an opportunity to switch the capsules. Once it's been entered into the Akasha on Nyargarbaha Day, if someone... The sages would definitely use that opportunity to announce the ban. And so, the misleading information will be disseminated.
Sure sounds complicated. But it seems like if everything goes well, that's pretty clever. I just have one question. Even if we manage to get the misleading info out...
People who are used to relying on the Akasha become less inquisitive, and their ability to distinguish truth from misinformation...
The Akasha will turn humans into machines.
Yikes. Good thing I didn't wear it for long when I was working in Sumeru City. At first, I thought it was a good thing too. By the way, this plan still requires...
Do you have someone in mind?
Nilou of Zubair Theater. I know her really well. We can trust her. I'm kinda hesitant to ask her to participate in a danger...
Alright. After the guards and the Academia are gone...
You're gonna go away, right?
Then it'll be time for me and my stowaway brothers to... Here they come. Did you see that, Raman? They came out from the
After laying low in the city for so long, this is the moment.
We couldn't do anything to them inside their coop, but outside the
With a lioness like you.
We still need to eliminate the guards as soon as possible. If we give the
All they've done is to sit on their cushy salaries and twiddle their thumbs all day while we fought and struggled every day in the desert.
Speaking of which, most of the guards who report directly to the Six Sages belong to the Corps of 30, but they have a completely different reputation. Following those blasted sages every whim, throwing away all the principles of being a mercenary. As someone in this...
Indeed.
Alright, let's each take a road and herd those scattered guards back in...
You gave such an important task to that child.
It'll be fine. Isak was so determined to help. Besides, even if he's caught, the guards would be too scared to do anything to him.
You've got a point.
Good luck.
This outfit.
Hey, do you remember what you need to do, Isak? When the guards get here, you'll pretend to be...
Oh, yeah, I remember. Of course I do.
Relax. Don't think... You only need to think about getting the guards' attention.
Okay, got it.
Hey! They're here! I can see the Academia guards!
Alright, it's time, Isak.
Why is there a guard over there? Did he already run ahead of me? This is different from our...
Huh? Did I just see something dark? I'd better go have a look. Were my eyes playing tricks on me? I should go check to see if some... There seems to be nothing here. Just to be...
Good thing they didn't find me. I was close. I'd better hurry and keep going.
Hey! Lesser Lord Kusanali's over there! Stop!
What? Lesser Lord Kusanali? How did I not see...
No, they...
Hey! Lesser Lord Kusanali's over there! Stop!
What? Lesser Lord Kusanali? How did I not...
No, they found me. Where should I go? How is this possible? There are also Academia guards here.
Hey! Lesser Lord Kusanali's over there! Stop!
What? Lesser Lord Kusanali...
No, they found me.
The target suspected to be Lesser Lord Kusan... Where did she go? How did she disappear? Did we lose her? Hurry up and find...
Hey, why is your team here? Didn't we say to split up our search?
Hurry! Hurry! This place is... Why are you all here?
Yeah, isn't it one heck of a coincidence? Everybody's here. What on earth is going on? I suppose that's all of you? Who are you? Did you set us up? What are you planning?
Phew, that was rough. I almost got caught.
Little brat! So you're not...
Just some colleagues. Think of this as a business competition. Or a personal grudge. After stepping into our trap, stop thinking of yourselves as hunters.
An ambush? How's that possible? This is...
You've spent all your time hiding away in the Academia. This place has long since become our hunting ground. Brace yourself!
This is odd. The Academia has quieted down after the conclusion of the Neo... Where are the guards? Why have I not...
Grand Sage, how may I be of assistance?
I called for the guards. Why did you come?
My apologies. Right now, all Academia guards have entered the city to perform the order to...
Arrest? I have an ominous...
Arrest Lesser Lord Kusanali, right?
Lesser Lord Kusanali? You mean...
Yes, I wouldn't. Right now, everyone is in a panic.
What happened? Just Lesser Lord Kusanali somehow escaped? That's impossible. The Academia is heavily guarded today, and any order to release Lesser Lord Kusanali would be strictly confidential. What manner of trickery did they employ? How could Lesser Lord disappear? Wait. How was the arrest order distributed to the guards?
It was issued by the Akasha earlier today. Only you have the authority to send messages like that, so I thought it was your...
Let me check. Lesser Lord Kusanali has escaped from... The Akasha indeed contains this information. How did they bypass my permissions to issue? Was it the report about the Traveler? No. I specifically checked that. Well, even if I figure it out now, it won't make any difference. Have you been to the sanctuary of Surasthana?
Confirm. It may be a bit offensive to say this, but how can the information in the Akasha be inaccurate? What the Akasha decrees, if we have to confirm the information and knowledge, then how is that any different from us learning that information ourselves? Wouldn't Greater Lord...
In the beginning, it was I who asked you to believe in the Akasha, to believe in the legacy left by Greater Lord...
No, Grand Sage. I'm merely confused because...
Stay here and see if there are any suspicious...
Yes, Grand Sage.
Lesser Lord Kusanali has escaped from the sanctuary of Surasthana. Go to the city and arrest the escapee. How can that be? Stop thinking about it. Stop. It must be a trick of theirs. As long as I personally confirm it. Ah! Impossible. That's impossible. There must be some...
What a comical sight, Azar. Once the Akasha has put certain thoughts into your head, even the Grand Sage can no longer see what's right in front of him. You all can only see the world in your mind, the one you think you know. And precisely because of this, you disregarded Lesser Lord Kusanali's existence. She has been a wise...
Sino. The Akasha predicted that you would return to the Academia to confront me. But I didn't expect it to turn out like this. I was careless.
No, you were blinded. Your faults stem from your reliance...
I truly did not expect a proud person like you...
People change, Azar. Admit it. The Akasha can't predict my actions.
Then tell me.
You want to buy time? This is the sanctuary of Surasthana. As for the investigation, I've at least confirmed that you are guilty of insurgency against the...
So what? Did you do all of this so I would plead guilty in front...
No. I want you... You once said that I had no standing to judge you. So now, how about judgment in the name of a god?
Paimon hasn't heard any sounds outside for... Yeah, but aren't you scared that we might be locked up in here for the rest of our lives? thinking about it. At least Paimon has you. When Paimon thinks of Nahida being imprisoned alone in the sanctuary of Surasthana, Paimon can't help but feel sorry for her.
Here comes your savior.
Tia! Paimon just knew you would come to rescue us!
You two really owe me some big thanks. I had to search through who knows how many guards to find the key here.
Thanks a lot. Need Paimon to rub your shoulders?
No, that's, I'll pass.
What are you afraid of? Oh, are you ticklish?
Now isn't the time to talk about being ticklish. Things in the city and on Sino's side are both going well. The Corps of 30 is in charge of the city's defenses, but we already talked to Asfand. They've been fed up with the sages bossing them around. As long as it doesn't break their employment contracts, they'll turn a blind eye.
That's probably because you...
The Grand Sage is in his custody. Even I know how terrible it is to fall in. Sino forced him to release Lesser Lord Kusanagi. So, hurry to the Sanctuary of... We should have already rescued our Archon. Honestly, I didn't expect our ragtag bunch to do this well. We just came together last minute. Alright, you two better go. I still have to clean up some messes in the city. See you around.
I wonder, is this Skara boss fight gonna be her story quest then, or... I think this is about finished now.
Should I say, it's nice to meet you? This is the first time we've met in real life. Before, we've only met in dreams, consciousness, or when I was in someone else's body. Thank you so much for coming to rescue me, but I also need to apologize. During this time, I did some self-reflection. My sense of inferiority and yielding to the academia led to all...
Exactly! We're here because you're a good Archon and one of our friends!
Amazing. So this is how it feels to walk out of that cage with my own body. It's like I just had an endlessly long dream. I can't even tell if I just woke up or was only now born into my concept of self has become... But now doesn't seem to be the time to indulge in this feeling. This is really embarrassing. nothing. You all just rescued an Archon, and now she needs your help to save her country, and even the entire world.
It's okay. With you here...
There's one more thing.
What is it?
For all the things the Academia did to me, and for all the folly it committed in the name of wisdom, as their Archon, I will make them pay.
Ah! Wow! That's the spirit!
I understand now. If you haven't even figured out how to be a caterpillar, how can you be a butterfly? Yes, true. That reminds me. I wonder how far along the Academia. We need to hurry and prevent the birth of that false god. I need to make some preparations. Since I'm now free, I can establish a direct link to the... First things first. I need to remove the restriction. After that, I'll make some adjustments and revoke the sage's permissions. The Akasha will then be like how it originally was. Only after all, the Academia betrayed Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's trap. This might take some time. In the meantime, if we don't stop the god creation plan in time, we'll be in...
You might as well prepare for a fight. When we're done, we can take a walk around. After all, we missed out on a lot of stuff when we were locked up.
Here we go.
How's it going, Nahida?
I'm done with the parts that needed my involvement to complete. Although it's my first time working with the Akasha like this, its internal structure and operation procedure... Oh, also, this is for you.
Wait, what's that?
What's this little floaty thingy?
It's a small device I put together just now. You can think of it as an upgraded Akasha terminal. You may not need it right now, but it should...
Wait! This thing has the same characteristics as Paimon!
Yeah.
We're both small things that float! Oh, all the things that make Paimon special got copied! When Paimon appears with the Traveler from now on, people won't remember Paimon because she isn't unique anymore!
It's alright, Paimon. It can't replace you. It's only a flying device, but you're the Traveler's irreplaceable friend.
You're so good at comforting people, Nahida. If only the Traveler was as smart as you.
I was simply telling you what I feel to be the truth. I wasn't trying to comfort you.
Nahida, you're natural at this.
By the way, even though I'm the Archon and in control of myself again, I'm not very good at fighting. You may have heard that an Archon's power is derived from their people's faith. However, I'm not as well loved as Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. If we get into a situation where combat is our only option, I'll have to count on you, and I'll do my best to provide support. I'm glad I can rely...
So the God of Wisdom isn't good at fighting?
I've located where the false god is. I've been waiting for you for ages.
Gonna be epic. Just what will we come across this time?
Let's do this.
What is this place? Wow. Who would have thought there'd be a place like this hidden right slap?
The sages wanted to realize their god creation plan without being discovered. The safest...
That's true. They were already hiding one guy.
Judging from the structure here, the project is a huge undertaking. But this place doesn't look like it could have been constructed. The Fatui under the Doctor sure didn't hold back. They provided a lot of technological support.
Yeah, or else they wouldn't have been that generous.
Is that it, though? I've always felt that this Doctor is different from the Academia sages. He doesn't seem to share their sense of urgency. Instead of being interested in the end product, it's like he's enjoying the experimental process.
The Fatui Harbingers are all such weirdos. So, the Doctor...
So, this Fatui that they're trying to turn into a god is called the Balladeer? We had previously come into contact with his consciousness. He harbors particularly strong obsessions. One is the desire for a gnosis, since he was created to be the vessel for one. The other obsession is probably related to his past. I can't quite explain it.
Paimon knows that he was a prototype puppet for the Raiden Shogun before he became a Fatui Harbinger. That's why he wants a gnosis so badly. There's no way he'd willingly be a test subject. Now with that...
It sounds like you know the Balladeer quite well. I see. Tell me, the more we know now, the better we can plan for and Alright, time to go.
Work time! Let's begin!
Adventure time!
No excuse for slacking!
Teamwork is dreamwork! Flash!
Everyone hold hands!
No slacking off! Stay right there!
Glory to the Shogun!
Finished.
Quiver!
Grow! Yeah!
I guess this is it.
No!
It looks like we can climb up these pipes.
Oh, what did they do here?
The pattern on the ground seems all messed up. Let's go around and see if there's a way to fix it.
We need to do that, okay. Oh, this is the hard part. I need to jump. Where does this bring me? Wait. Wait.
Grow!
Let's end this quickly!
Propagate! Strike!
Stay right there. This isn't good.
Frozen.
Everyone hold hands! Scatter!
It's time for a flash for chill to the bone.
Everybody stand back!
Pay your dues.
Why do they never miss? Propagate! Scatter! Quiver!
Yourself.
Committed to memory!
Strike!
Can't run from death.
Yeah, this is it. On to the next one.
The cart is stuck. Maybe there's something wrong with the tracks. Let's try adjusting the direction of the device to clear the tracks.
For what now? Wait, why is he not moving? Oh no. No. I messed up.
Let's move.
Quiver!
On to the final one. Is there a chest behind there? Probably not. I guess I'll never know.
Flash!
Another problem. That's good.
Propagate! Let's light it up! Teamwork is dreamwork!
This is it.
Quiver!
What an annoyance.
I see everything.
So quiet.
Yeah.
Come at me.
Make yourselves at home.
You can't run. Well,
Scatter!
I miscalculated.
Fuel's clogged.
Everyone hold hands.
Flash!
Okay, this must be. Oh, this is the cutscene.
Off we go!
We can just walk down here now. Oh wait, this is gonna bring us to the boss fight stage? Alright, let's go.
Benny's at
Sorry, Benny.
Looking at its operational status, we must prepare for the worst. The god they wanted to create is likely close to completion or already completed.
Oh no, what should we do?
Are you nervous, Paimon?
If you really want to know...
Yes, I am. This is probably the first time I faced with a calamity of this degree since my birth. I feel not just nervous, but curious as well.
Curious?
Curious about, to me, everything we perceive in this world. Everything, and if it's a form of knowledge, then it can be understood. However, only fate is about that which has yet to occur. So it has always drawn my curiosity. So to me, fate, that's also why I love observing humans and all the things that happen to them. It all brings me great satisfaction. And now, at long last, I will personally experience my own fate with you by my side.
Ah, so that's what you mean.
Agreed. Okay, let's continue on. I can sense his aura from here.
That was it. How did people speedrun through all of this? Should have been impossible. There he is.
Who would have thought the world would be so eager for my birth? I remember you, Booer, the god of wisdom, and standing beside you, the traveler.
Is he all-knowing and powerful now like Greater Lord Rukkhadevata?
No, I can't feel the same kind of divinity I felt from the Greater Lord. It seems that the sages didn't get the chance to infuse the divine knowledge capsules into him. But even still, He has undoubtedly become a true god now.
So we're too late? The Balladeer has already become a god?
The Balladeer. A long bygone title. When my spirit ascended to divinity, I felt as if I had existed for the same number of epochs as heaven and earth. Looking back, the existence of what once called itself Kunikazushi appears infinitely small and ugly.
Here we go. Shuki no Kami the Prodigy. Oh, let me read that.
Imposing aura. It really feels like the gods.
Shuki no Kami the Prodigy.
Capitalizes on the Balladeer's original construction as a mechanical puppet, with the Gnosis serving as a constant power supply. How much effort and resources did the sages put into this? From a purely technological perspective, it's a commendable achievement indeed.
You sure are something. Dishing out compliments at a time like this?
But I don't think he's reached the spiritual height of a god.
Strife is engraved upon every god and every gnosis brought forth into this world. Can you feel it? The exhilaration of such power, and the thrill of anticipation for our contention.
Hito wouldn't feel the same things as you!
Do you not realize that you are interrupting a conversation between gods? Lowly creature, know your place!
The strife engraved upon a Gnosis. You're talking about the Archon War. Tevat's current peace was not easily won. I didn't personally participate in the Archon War, but the way I see it, all those losses were meaningless, driven by the demands of the laws. There's no point in bringing it up again.
Is that so? Yet I am deeply disappointed that I was never allowed the fortuity to personally participate in the Archon War. This is a first. Encountering a god in this world who does not crave power. No wonder your own people have abandoned you, God of Wisdom. Your judgment is as your existence, unsubstantial. This is where everything ends, Booer, the God of Wisdom. You should know that wisdom cannot solve every problem. Like now, where your only option is to face me in combat. Come! Let us reenact a scene of the Archon War. Come and inaugurate my birth as a god.
Here we go. Well, he's big.
Perish!
Oh, I should have used this already.
Off we go!
Insignificant pest!
Everybody stand back! Terminate! Storm the
At
front!
my command, you shall fall!
I see everything.
Feeble human!
Ah. Okay.
Let's light it
I was
up!
trying to see what's
Adventure time!
Perish!
Let's light it up! Teamwork is
My
dreamwork!
endless cycle begins!
Gaining the upper hand! Over the adversary!
Wait, how am I supposed to dodge this?
Everyone hold hands.
Sure!
Insignificant pest!
Scatter! Spring force!
Hey!
Quiver!
At my command, you shall fall!
Let's light it up!
Okay, that's phase 1. Done. What's going on? Oh, he's big.
Why do they never miss?
What?
Kneel!
What? That was just supposed
This may hurt a little.
Are you serious?
Burn to oblivion!
Propagate!
Wait.
Kneel!
Look, how are they supposed to dodge this? Oh, wait. I'm constantly frozen as well.
Glory to the
Reality is pain!
Wait, what? Okay, I was... Damn.
This is supposed to be a battle between gods, yet you choose to hide behind a mortal. And now, you're acting like you'd sacrifice yourself for a human. Are you having fun proving a false sense of heroism to yourself, Boor?
Damn.
The data collection is almost complete. Do you even know how many times you've tried to take my gnosis from me? We just concluded the 168th loop. Did you know that in the effort to create you, the people of Sumeru were forced to live through the exact same number of Sabzerus festivals and Samsara cycles?
The power of dreams. When did you use it on me? You can't even defeat me in a dream. What do you hope to achieve with this little trick?
Come, Traveler. Just like before. Allow me to awaken the memories in your dreams.
All that battle experience!
It's more than that. compile everyone's wisdom in the name of the Archon. That is the original function of the Akasha. I've sent everything that happened just now to the people of Sumeru in the form of knowledge. I've asked them to help you find a way to defeat the false god.
Damn.
Now, all of Sumeru's wisdom is at your disposal.
Meaningless tricks won't save you. Are you done with your tricks? Can I finally take this as a real battle between gods?
Oh my god. I wanted to replay it already.
To you, the first sage of Booer.
Oh, we're fighting for real.
I am the all-knowing God.
Yeah.
Burn to oblivion!
I see everything!
Terminate! I'm going in! Storm the front!
Share my knowledge! Everyone hold hands! Look at her! I see everything!
Oh, this is
Let's light it up! Adventure time! Huh?
Reality is pain!
What am I supposed to do?
Good riddance, cruel world.
What?
Commit to memory.
Scatter!
Am I dead? Am I dead?
Grow!
I am dead.
Hey!
Yeah.
Your new god awakens!
I died.
Now, your eyes have been opened.
Let's light it up!
Kneel!
Let's light it up!
Oh, this music.
Everybody stand up!
Commit to memory.
Propagate!
Kneel!
Yeah, how should I dodge that?
Now, your eyes have been opened. Reality is pain!
Ah, I can shoot him.
Everyone hold hands!
Damn, my boss head was sick.
Humans. Filthy humans. Wait! Please! Anything but the Gnosis! That's mine! Don't even try! I'll never go back!
No, no.
We haven't yet found the answer to the most important mystery. Irminsul is still waiting to be saved. With the power of another Gnosis, we may now finally understand the last memory of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata.
This is...
That's right. This is the last memory of my predecessor.
Wow. Damn, that was sick. But why? I didn't like Scarra losing. But yes, it's obviously he's gonna lose, but at least he's becoming playable, unlike Signora. Damn.
Huh. This sure seems very different from what Pine...
Yes, that is our destination. But I didn't expect the Forbidden knowledge? Your inference seems logical enough. Forbidden knowledge once polluted the desert thousands of years ago, but was successfully repelled. Then, a second instance of forbidden knowledge pollution. But I'm afraid it is much more serious this time.
So, if we're in the remaining consciousness of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata...
Yes. It's very She didn't completely eradicate forbidden knowledge, but if it weren't for her actions, the pollution... The way that everyone, including me...
Aww. Do you feel sad, Nahi?
I'm just sharing her pain. Did she fight to resist the forbidden knowledge pollution and such? She even used her last remnant of lucid consciousness to leave a clue for us to follow. Yes, her words, but now we have it. We can cross the polluted consciousness until we found the right... And then... We'll let Greater Lord... Each of us need to be mindful of, even with the Gnosis' protection, we must...
That's so...
Don't worry, it should be easy enough.
No, we defeated Scarra.
Are we? In the air? And why is there a huge boat?
Why are there
That's the
hidden
boat of
trails here?
consciousness, which symbolizes...
Wow. What are these? The monsters seem to have been affected by them.
Hey!
Damn, that was so cool.
I see everything.
Spring forth! Teamwork is true! Glory to the Shogun!
Make yourselves a move! Hey! Look! A four-leaf sigil has appeared in the sky! I see everything!
Propagate! Flash!
Hey! Everyone hold hands!
Strike!
Hey!
Quiver! Germinate! Everybody stand back!
Sharing my knowledge! I see everything!
Storm the front!
To control the boat of consciousness, we need to find the helm first.
Where are we going now?
We changed direction. Are we still going the right way? Mm-hmm. Judging from the current route.
This looks a lot like Kuwait.
We'll be arriving at our destination soon. How are you feeling? Are your minds still intact?
Huh? But everything's been
Hopefully there won't be any more interruptions.
Are you saying you've never met?
No. It seems that otherwise, I think she would have given me a...
Hey! You've done a great job!
Are we gonna meet Ruka the Faka? Ruka the Fada. I think that's her name.
So, is this the place you were talking about? The base of Irminsul?
Damn, it's looking beautiful. What's this sound on there?
This is the place.
We're here to find Greater Lord, but the one standing over there...
Is that... Are you... Greater Lord Ruka.
Yes, that's me. Are you surprised by my appearance? Irminsul and the surrounding lands have been reproduced here as they were years ago. But this is just a realm of consciousness. We are manifestations of the same nature. Hence why we would appear exactly the same.
We're of the same nature? Why?
Because you are me, and I am you. You are me in the new samsara.
The new samsara?
As Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, I'm the avatar of Irminsul. And you are the purest branch snapped from Irminsul. Imagine it this way. Even if a tree dies, its branches will eventually take root and grow, continuing the tree's life in another form.
So
I'm merely the remaining consciousness of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. The real me has presumably died a long time ago. Judging from your appearance, I've probably been dead for 500 years. But you're finally here. My new self in the samsara.
If this is true, then am I going to be a great Archon like you someday?
Though we share the same nature, our fates are bound to be different. All things have their own fate. When a branch grows into a mature tree, it won't be the same as the original tree.
That's why fate is the ultimate knowledge.
That's a great insight. Yes, very good. It's also precisely why you won't become like me. But perhaps you may become an even greater Archon than I. I already see a determination in you that I didn't possess in my time. And the future that it leads you to will be yours alone, along with the blessings from your past experiences. Don't worry. The growth of wisdom is like that of a plant. You only need to wait quietly for the flower to bloom.
Come to think of it, sages never had the faintest inkling.
Thank you. Nothing makes me happier than discovering that the Archon I always admired. It's so nice to speak with you, Greater Lord
The feeling is mutual. From the moment I snapped the branch off Irminsul and created you, I've also looked for...
Could you tell me why you wanted to create me? And...
I see. You're everything that day. Even the sky itself changed into a color like this. At that time, the seven were all summoned to the nation of Conria. Except for me. I had a more important task to attend to. I had to protect Irminsul. The disaster occurred together with the pollution of forbidden knowledge. At that very moment, with my consciousness connected to Irminsul, I sensed something was wrong. The pain started to torment my mind. By the time I reached Irminsul, it was all... Had I not repelled the pollution of forbidden knowledge with King Deshret thousands of years ago, I might have felt even more hopeless and lost.
So what exactly is?
It's a kind of knowledge that doesn't belong to this world, and a form of truth that can't be understood. It came from the very bottom of the abyss. Even I could never understand it. The world is constantly rejecting it, leading to all kinds of bad phenomena. If we allow forbidden knowledge to pollute Irminsul, I'm afraid the entirety of Tevat could fall apart.
So, there's knowledge that...
At that time, I knew, which is why I created a device that compiled human wisdom and
It's truly the world's most amazing invention.
Thank you. For a long time, I thought dreams were the fruit of human wisdom. Though it was selfish to do so, I borrowed people's dreams using the Akasha. Then I compiled their wisdom and all of my own power.
Well, did it work?
Thanks to the wisdom of the people of Sumeru, almost all the forbidden knowledge was cleared from Irminsul. But things didn't go as smoothly as I thought. And then I remembered that my consciousness was also connected with Irminsul. It brought me knowledge from the very beginning.
Oh no.
I've experienced that pain in your consciousness. It must have been a horrible experience.
Yes, but my feelings weren't important. The important thing was that even if I died, my existence and everything related to me would continue to exist in Irminsul as memories and knowledge, meaning that the forbidden knowledge couldn't ever be permanently eradicated, and there's no way for me to eliminate myself. It would be a sort of paradox. So, I took the purest branch of Irminsul as my incarnation in the next samsara, and left a trail of all in hopes that you would come here and remove me and my pollution from Irminsul forever.
Wait, no, I can't.
So you realize what that implies? You are very smart, and Irminsul has all the knowledge and memories of this world. Removing me from Irminsul means I essentially will never have existed in this world. But this is the only way to save Irminsul.
People love you so much, and they've missed you so much over the past 500 years. I am exactly the same. So how can we just forget you like this? Is there really no other way? There must be something else.
You're the god of wisdom, Booer. You should know that there is no other way.
But this is so cruel. I don't want to forget you.
No need to feel so sad, Booer. As someone who delights, these are the words in their entirety. The end. Let the world completely forget me. We all nestle under the great tree of wisdom, peering out to perceive the world. From the earth and from the rain, we perceive its wonders, until we become a white bird to perch atop a branch, and finally snap off the most important leaf. Once upon a time, I alone dreamed in this world. In my dreams, everybody would also dream after they fell asleep. Wild and wonderful thoughts would emerge from their minds. Some tumbled to the ground, and others floated to the sky, connecting all things in the world into one dazzling net. Among a plethora of worlds were numerous smaller worlds, all of fate, finding within the tapestry their brilliant glow.
I gradually understood that these indescribable and constantly changing things are the most profound things in the world. Only they can completely repel the madness.
That's
Only
pretty
dreams
sad.
can awaken consciousness from the deepest darkness. I'm the one who posed this question, yet also the one who sought a solution. Saving the world with the dreams of the people used to be my answer. And now, you've also found your own answer, and I shall return all the dreams to the people. Goodbye, people of Sumeru. May you be blessed tonight with the sweetest of dreams. I'm alright. I'm just a little confused. We've just saved the world, right? So Why am I crying? I don't know where this feeling inside of me is coming from. But I feel very sad. Just now, we used the power of two gnosis to successfully connect with the Ermin soul consciousness from then. We removed the remaining pollution from Merman soul.
Yeah, what's wrong? Weren't you there just now?
Wait, the doctor?
Huh? That sound. Traveler! Paimon!
I've been waiting here far too long. But finally I have the chance to be alone with you. All the precious time I wasted has finally paid off.
The doctor! What have you done?
Just a type of sound wave that can quickly put defenseless people into a dream. As I expected, it doesn't have any effect on gods. This is the only thing of interest I found among the sage's research. I thought I'd take it for a little spin. Don't worry. I know you would never forgive me if I actually killed them. I'm here to negotiate with you. Naturally, I won't do anything dangerous that could potentially damage our relationship.
Negotiate with me? I heard you had already left Sumeru. Why are you here again now?
I left Sumeru, but I also stayed in Sumeru. Even the God of Wisdom is restricted by the habits of cognition. How disappointing.
You mean there are many different versions of you in this world?
An astute guess. Even the same individual will have different cognitions at different ages. A long time ago, I made a major decision in hopes of preserving all my perspectives of how I observed the world. Observation is the first step of any experiment, but observing the current world doesn't satisfy me. It lacks an important dimension, that of time. So I saved segments of all my ages and made them into independent individuals. That's all there is to it. Indulge me. How does the God of Wisdom find my method of seeking knowledge?
It's an insult to the very concept of life. Life inherently has many rules and restrictions, each with its own significance and reason to exist. They can't be broken on a whim.
Good. Amazing, even. Indeed, it's difficult for humans to make peace with themselves, not to mention oneself from a different period.
Since you were in the academia, why wait until now to show up? You could very well have stopped us and helped that fake god.
Simple. Let me ask you this. Would any staff member ever help the subject in the middle of an experiment? It was my experiment. So why should I interfere with the results?
The academia saw the plan to create a god as their ultimate goal, yet you only saw it as an ordinary experiment. You really are crazy. If the experiment succeeded, you would have had a new god on your hands. How would you have faced your own god then? Would you still take the same stance? Would you still hold the same view of yourself?
I'm first and foremost a scholar. These results should be left to the judgment of the hypothetical me confronted with that outcome. But you're right. And that's exactly why I'm disappointed with the conclusion of this experiment.
As an individual, you don't have any sense of belonging. You seem to have even fewer convictions than a typical scholar.
Oh no, I certainly have my own convictions. They just don't fit your standards, that's all. All right, that's enough conversation for today. The experiment is over, and it's time to tidy up the equipment and reclaim any useful materials. For example, the Gnosis. Lesser Lord Kusanali, you're an intelligent Archon. I'm sure you understand the disparity in our combat abilities at this time. Besides, you have no way to use that electro-gnosis in battle.
Didn't you say you were here to negotiate with me? Somehow, it's starting to seem like you intend to take it by force now.
I'm merely stating a fact. After all, I'm also a scholar. Naturally, I hope to show proper respect and dignity to the God of Wisdom.
Your hypocrisy is built on absolute confidence. I understand your scheme, but... what if I were to destroy the Gnosis now and awaken the heavenly principles?
Awaken the heavenly principles? Do you think that's really possible?
The heavenly principles have been silent for many years, but the Gnosis are symbols of their control over Tevat and all the laws. Will the destruction of a Gnosis attract the attention of the heavenly principles? And if so, how do the Fatui plan to deal with the consequences? Do you dare to gamble such a possibility with me?
Gamble? How surprising. I thought you would show evidence or use rigorous reasoning to prove your point. The word gamble is the last thing I expected to hear from the God of Wisdom. But this is a clever move. You must have seen through me when I first captured your consciousness. As a scholar, I respect all possibilities. This has always been my principle and is an essential trait as an experimenter. Indeed, I can't ignore this possibility. So tell me then, what are your conditions?
This foreign Gnosis will only lead to disaster if it stays in Sumeru. But this electro-Gnosis is the prize I obtained after defeating one of your fellow Harbingers. Now, as the one who initiated this cascade of events, shouldn't you pay the corresponding price?
Price? Interesting. What price would you have me pay?
How about erasing all your other segments?
So this is how you wish to restrict me, the most threatening opponent of the Nation of Wisdom. What you request of me is like plucking out the eyes I have placed in the dimension of time. Segments are extraordinarily difficult to make. They require extremely rare resources and enormous amounts of time and effort, requiring me to destroy them all here and now. Bravo. Yes, how very interesting. Can I assume that you have long been wary of me? Among all the versions of me, this segment you see now is the most selfish. If it weren't me, your idea wouldn't have worked. What did you see when you were imprisoned? You were observing me, and that's how you know I've long grown tired of their doubts and endless arguments.
Like you said, it's difficult to make peace with yourself. Being as smart as you are, have you managed to do that?
I see. If you think all those versions of me are worth a gnosis, then deal.
You sure didn't hesitate much. Is the relationship between all the versions of you really that bad?
I don't think there's any need to dwell on that. The surplus versions of me can be exchanged for a gnosis. Do you think anyone can offer themselves at a higher price? Besides, with my abilities, it's only a matter of time until I find better perspectives. Perhaps it's best to say, but what I'd like to know is, how can you be sure that I've really erased them?
I can see your remaining honesty.
What a ridiculous decision! You can't be serious!
How could I have been so short-sighted?
You think this is the end? Wait, I'll have my revenge!
You'll make this moment count.
You will regret this!
Well, have you confirmed that it's complete?
Here, take it. The future of Sumeru City will be in my hands alone. I will shut down the Akasha, and let curiosity and the thirst for knowledge drive the realm of academics once there won't be any further gaps for you to exploit.
It truly pains me that my academic achievements have never been appreciated in my homeland. Of course, I have no interest in being rejected by this city for a third time. Another chess piece. And where is your dendronosis?
Don't be greedy, Harbinger of Snezhnaya.
No, this is a different transaction. If you intend to turn off the Akasha anyway, then there's no further use for the Gnosis of Sumeru, is there? Besides, isn't it the Archon's duty to deliver what's desired of the Seeker? Oh, judging from your expression, you don't seem to find the idea very agreeable. Then let's think of it this way. Since you're the god of wisdom, how about I exchange some knowledge with you?
People exchanging knowledge with the God of Wisdom is the stuff of legends. Yet here you wish to exchange knowledge for the God of Wisdom's property. Arrogant as that is, it has piqued my interest.
Let me ask you, have you in all your mighty knowledge ever heard the rumor that the skies of Tevat are fake?
Huh?
That's the secret hidden by Irminsul concerning the truth of this world. Once I finish telling you about this, it will be time for me to say goodbye. With negotiations, we've all gotten what we wanted.
Your arrogance may know no bounds, and convictions may mean nothing to you. But I'll still listen to what you have to say.
Wait, we're in... Yeah, in Kali's home.
Together! Okay, wake her up. Are you awake? Kali says it's time for breakfast. Come on, get up! Good morning! How are you feeling today? Good to hear. It looks like we've recovered pretty well. Not even Tainari could stop us from going out now, right? traveler.
Surely that little girl must be...
Hey there, are you two?
You got it!
My name is Ray. The little ones causing a ruckus are... They always get really excited. Yes, they are. There's good work here, the pay's always... I'm quite content.
Do you mean your life wasn't nearly as good before?
It's all right. It's my husband and I... Material struggle, but I still...
Sorry for bringing up such...
Oh, it's all right. I don't mind. Once the event starts, you'll be able...
Hey there!
Doesn't look...
Hey!
You, on the other... How would you describe the concept? Mere curiosity is all. So that unremarkable. Is art a product that I, for one... I've been staying... I prefer to abstain from writing. The existence of the theater, of Nilu, and of humanity itself. All of these can be considered as form...
How does that have any...
Let me ask you this. What do you... I suppose... To chance art.
Hello.
What? Who are you? You can't just go on the stage as you please. Ah, I see. I'm just,
Is that embroidered?
No. It's just... sorry. I really do need to focus and start working on it.
What an oddball. Oh well, it's... Look! Nilu's back! Let's meet up with her! The event's probably about to start!
Sorry for the wait. Preparations for the I'll call everyone.
Let us give you a hand. Maybe we really should have prepared a gift. Then we could also be a part of the exchange. As it is, all we can do is wait.
Maybe we... I didn't do that great of a...
Oh, don't think like... And besides, you've never attended a celebration event before. So... There's nothing to be worried about. There aren't any scary
Right.
Huh. Alright. Maybe everyone! Over here!
Wait! I've already said that I'm not ready!
Take it easy and relax. If you don't say anything...
Using it as a gift, though?
So when Inaya was talking about making a prop, she was actually preparing a present. Yeah, it feels like she's... but it looks like me...
Actually, Inaya had prepared a special present for everyone.
Woohoo! We're gonna get our first present for...
Pipe down! The louder you all are... You've worked on it for so long, so have some confidence.
You've got this!
Is Mr. Zubair here? Sheikh Zubair, this is an urgent notice from the Academia.
What a condescending...
Since Zubair Theater has long violated the Academia's policies and orders, we have decided to demolish it. As its manager, you must halt...
Why?
Little girl, this is not the first time...
I didn't hear anything about demolition the last time I asked. We have more shows planned, but it's...
That issue is of no concern. You seem to understand the situation quite clearly.
Demolition?
The Academia has never liked us. And they've never... This isn't the first time they've come by. But our audience... If our shows are too difficult to understand, or too removed from everyday life, changing our content would not only mean turning our backs on our vision, it would also directly... Yeah... But... I also...
I do not wish to explain...
But none of us plan to
Ask whoever you will. The answer...
Enough! Does your audacity know no limits, Father?
Huh? Father?
What's academia? This is all because you don't like Zubair Theater. Let me tell you, even if you met, you've always been awful. But even I never...
This is strictly business. It does not... Or what... I hope you all have not been irrevocably blinded. Wrap everything up, and make preparations to shut down at once.
Why is he always like that?
This is quite the misfortune, but there's nothing we can do. That's it for today, everyone. I'll go talk to them again tomorrow.
Sorry.
There's no need to apologize. Is what that guy said true?
Yeah, I guess you could say that. Knowledge is king in Sumeru, and their pursuit of it leaves no room for the arts. But if that's all it is, after Inaya ran away from home, I brought her here. She rarely talks about her family. I never expected...
If you did nothing wrong, then there's no...
Nahida?
She'd probably help if she knew what was going on. No matter how nasty the Academia could get, surely they can't win against Lesser Lord Kusanali.
No. I wasn't doubting her ability. I just... Plus, if the Dendro Archon were to intervene, then it wouldn't feel like our...
That's true. Who cares? Let's just take him in a fight.
I'll try to think of something. We can't just let everyone suffer in a perpetual state of fear and uncertainty. What to do?
Can you pretend to shut down, but secretly continue to hold your shows? Or we could go through a list of customers and try to see if anyone in there might be willing to help out.
A debate? Well, scholars do love to use them to solve their problems, but...
Oh! If we can prove to Inaya's father that the Academia's position doesn't hold water, then...
I see. It's a good idea, but... Huh? No. I'm the literal worst at argument. I can't debate.
Nilou, you are only so stressed out right...
This theater holds a special meaning, but I just don't know. Can I really take on such a...
Paimon'll help too.
Thanks, you... Alright. Even though I may fail...
That's our Nilou!
Okay. Let's head back and...
looks like you're awake.
Yep, yep.
I prepared some breakfast today. Please have a taste. I hope...
It's nice to...
Well, now that I've recovered from Elazar, I'm feeling better than ever. I can even prepare 4 or 5 meals a day now.
And Paimon bets they're all delicious.
Oh, by the way, someone brought a letter for you after you went to sleep last night.
Nope, Paimon wanted to read the letter with you. Oh, it's from Nilu. We're going to hold as heroes of Sumeru. Please be sure to attend. I'll wait.
Oh, I've also heard that you've become heroes here as well. Sometimes I'm really envious of strong and confident people like you. Oh, you're...
Anyway, let's go to the Grand...
Oh, before you leave, be sure...
Good morning. How do you...
We feel much better. How about you?
I'm recovering well.
But from the looks of it, you seem to...
It's fine. I'm not that busy. The Elazar patients have recovered, as well as Hypatia. For now...
It seems once Irminsul started getting better...
Yes, but there are still... The Withering is one example. Though it won't spread anymore, the existing zones won't just disappear.
By the way, we have some good news.
This news is hardly new. He had already...
Huh? You mean he was already...
He visited once, but he was afraid of disturbing you while you were resting.
And you probably already know all about the...
Celebration feast? No,
Huh? But didn't Nilu say in her letter that...
Perhaps...
Come to think of it, Sino doesn't seem like the type who'd enjoy a celebration feast. You and Kale are both Sino's close friends. Why don't you come to the feast with us?
Kale has taken over some of my tasks these days. I don't think she'll have time for it. Not... You see, some VIPs have come to the forest recently.
Huh? VIPs? Very important Paimon?
Well, technically speaking, they are former VIPs. The sages involved in recent incidents have begun their training in the Avidya forest, and the people they had previously imprisoned have all been released.
Huh?
Yes, he's a little weak, but Lesser Lord Kusanali in her boundless mercy has decided to spare Azar and the other wrongdoers. Supposedly they were ashamed of their shallow ideologies and have decided when they learned that Lesser Lord Kusanali had defeated the Balladeer and saved Irminsul, they were shocked at first, but also became happy, feeling that the sacred light guiding them on the path of discovery. As a result, work has increased for the forest range.
That sounds really exhausting.
There's nothing we can do, really. But that's another topic. Back to the matter at hand.
Ah, right! We're here to request...
You've recovered well.
Yay!
Well, there won't be any problems if the feast starts at that time. Everything...
Mr. Zubair, I finished telling things up here.
Is a simple reply really that much to ask of our guests? It's affecting our array.
Oh, it'll be fine.
I would...
Hey, Nilu!
Traveler, Paimon.
We got your letters, so here we are!
You're the best.
Huh? Are we...
Yeah. I had someone deliver letters to all of our guests.
Look, I get it. Sumeru is in an extremely important period of transition right now, but even if your friends, Nilou is Sumeru's #1 celebrity. You have no idea how happy I am to talk to people with good taste.
If you consider enjoying Nilou's dances having good taste, then almost everybody has, because Paimon thinks everybody...
That's right. We all think Nilou is an absolute favorite among those of us who frequent the Grand Bazaar. For Outlanders, you have a great... Master Zubair, let's have a vote for the most outstanding audience members next time.
Nonsense, it is not for us. But indeed, we could try giving gifts to people with particularly good taste. I heard there's a device in Fontaine called a camera.
Ooh, good idea.
I don't want you giving pictures of me to everyone. I'm satisfied just...
There's always a lot going on at the Grand...
Yeah. Traveler and Paimon, could you help if for some reason they didn't receive the letters? Then please...
Yeah, we can also check out how everything in Sumeru is...
As for Sino, we've only heard that he... I'm not too sure about Ramon's whereabouts. As for Dunyarzad,
Okay, got it. Let's go, Traveler.